Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from Cincinnati. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Watch the safety. 93, 52, 93.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's got room. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there on the first play of the game. 44 yards on the ground. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's Dalton, and that's complete. It's Green here. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Hey, exit. That's right. No, stop.
Dalton operating in the red zone now. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Dalton. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Bullock good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop it. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Flushed out right. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones.
Come on, fellas.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers, he's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Now it's Rodgers. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers to, change up their timing, they're going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? As a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Now, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series.
Check 26, check 26. 26. Boom, boom.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Check 4, check 4. Get 300, get 300.
Rodgers to throw once more. Escaping the pressure, and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 3, check 3. Go 368.
On the toss, Bernard. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Dalton. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Boy, put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Well, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 68 yards, and the Packers have taken the lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he stopped immediately there. Called it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Andy Dalton got a man open. It's Ross. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Throwing, Dalton eluding the pressure right. Airing one out for Boyd. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
258.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
57. Mike, 57. Watch this. Line up. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, alert 3, alert. Hey, wahoo.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Rodgers now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
57's the mark.
Rodgers again now. He's got it to Williams. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Dalton now to pass. Going deep downfield for Ross. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Rodgers now throwing again. And that's complete to Adams. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
368.
Shoot!
Here you go, 368. Here you go, Cam.
We got double up.
Hey, Haywood.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Green brings it in. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down.
Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Dalton here from the gun. Open man is Ross, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals.
He's checking.
Heavy. 2 by 2. Move.
So Dalton now. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Preston Smith, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Andy Dalton going to stay on the field. They're going to try and go for it on 4th down.
Hey, Delta.
Hey, 50 the mic.
2 by 2. Move. Check 52.
So they are going for it. Now Dalton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the
Local over here.
switch.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. On first down, Rodgers. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Now Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones taking it in. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we got to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Hands up, lead.
Man, I got you.
Regular.
On third down, Mixon. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the screen.
Regular. Here you go. 93, 52, 93, 44. Here you go.
Get him.
And now to the air, Dalton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kevin King with a pick. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Watch right. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
368.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play, Dalton to his favorite receiver, Green. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Dalton gives to Bernard. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Throwing now is Rodgers. And Graham's got it. Complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Rodgers now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Let's get off the
A 4th down gamble with Dalton. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Tramon Williams. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back now.